morning, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Mairimashita Iruma-Kun chapter 439. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, the adorable little demon kitty who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked spring anime season that's just begun, in which we are covering Mairimashita Iruma-Kun, and man, God, that art animation, man. If the character designs were better, for a couple of characters in particular, I'd be like saying that I'm like totally all in on Iruma Season 4 being like peak manga to anime adaptation. Like, that's the only thing holding it back. But other than that, it's doing the damn thing. We're also covering Marriage Toxin, Witch How to Tell Yer. We're covering Akane Banashi, Yomi no Tsugai. We're covering Mission Yozakura Family, Digimon Beat Break, and of course, Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, right, kitty? Yeah, and we're covering Shippergeddon, known as Boku no Hero Academia 170 plus one more, and there's even more on the way, including Mafia. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So last chapter of Iruma. We saw the birth of Amari, and God, Kitty, you and your goddamn eye bogeys, Jesus Christ. We saw the birth of Amari, and Mercy, she ain't doing so good. And remember what we've seen with births like this is that usually the human mother can't handle a demon, the child of a demon. It just, they can't. It just can't. But let's get to this chapter and see what's in store for us today. We got a beautiful cover here with the Iruma looking bomb. This color spread, yes. Why the hell are they holding Mercy? It's so cute. Right, kitties? Oh, God. All right, this chapter's titled Mercy Part 3. Professor Balam, how's Mercy? Oh, speaking of, by the way, the cute Balam and Caligo content in regards to Parson, yeah, that was cut from the anime, which I'm really, really pissed about. Like, that was the other thing that I was like, yeah, nah, I can't say it's a good manga to anime adaptation right off the bat, because the bromance content was cut. Why? Why cut the bro content? Stupid. I'm telling you, go watch my Patreon. You will see how pissed I was. Professor Balam, how's Mercy? Things have settled down for the time being. But she hasn't regained consciousness, and her pulse is weak. She's in a slow but certain decline. See? We've seen it time and time again. We have seen it. We've seen it, and Ano Exorcist is the best example of it. Right, kitty? Right? Right, kitty? He's like, yes. Yes. I love my cat. My cat is so awesome. Why? Did something happen during the delivery? No, there weren't any issues with the procedure. All of the demons involved fulfilled their roles perfectly. Nor are there any issues with the baby. She's in good health. It may simply be that the birth itself is was too great a burden on the mother's human body. There's no precedent for a human child with someone of another, having a child with someone of another species. Not only that, but from a being of another world, her body couldn't tolerate it so easily. Well, yeah, you have, again, Aeon Exorcist is being the best example of this. You also have another example of it, even though it was more fucked up how it happened, was in Orient. God, I love Orient. Orient was done goddamn dirty. It was done so damn dirty, kitty. It was done dirty. And you know it too. You and your eye bogies know it. In the first place, humans aren't suited for our harsh netherworld. The labor may have been more than she could mentally and physically bear. Netherworld aside, okay? Nah, it was gonna be like this whether she was in the netherworld or the human world. Let's be goddamn real. You're dealing with a demon baby. Like, the demon is like a parasite. As fucked up as it is to describe it as a parasite, but that's what it is in this case. The demon is sucking up your life force. It's true that Mercy slipped quite a lot since becoming pregnant. Is there any chance she'll recover? We're exploring new new medicinal drugs and spells, but at this stage all we can do is monitor the situation and manage changes as they occur. Can I see her? Not yet. Mercy, if she never wakes up again and keeps declining like this, if the worst comes to pass, rest assured, oh, this motherfucker! Rest assured, Azazel-kun. I'm so sorry to hear about what's happened. Chief Navrius, that fucker! Border Patrol will take full responsibility for the situation and support her with every resource at our disposal. We'll spare no pains, be it funds or personnel. Yes, thank you very much. Of course, so you can sign right here, if you will. What's this? A transfer agreement? That's right. Tomorrow morning, we'll transfer the mother and child to Sanzu Demon Border Patrol's affiliated research facility. Don't belong? No! He's like, no! I see what you're doing, you sneaky motherfucker, you! No! 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 Research facility? What's the meaning of this? Not just Mercy, but Omri as well? It means the two of them are valuable to us as for research and for experimentation. For the future of the Netherworld, we must research, investigate, and observe how they live more thoroughly than ever. From now on, this research will be done by Sansu, which means your role in all this has ended. My role? Oh, that fucker! Job well done, Azazel-kun. You have my thanks for your cooperation in this very fruitful experiment in the crossbreeding of humans and demons. That fucker! We'll be taking custody of Mercy and Omri so you can focus on furthering the Zaziel bloodline properly. Surely you've had your fill of playing pretend at romance and such by now. Oh, belong! Go the fuck in! What a piece of shit! Yeah, there's a reason why Galigo ain't inheriting this shit. There's a reason why Galigo ain't inheriting this shit. Because Galigo does really stupid shit. Let's be real. But Galigo ain't as much of a piece of shit as the rest of his family is. Right, kitty? Right, kitty? He's like, dude, we need to clip your claws. Your claws are getting too sharp. They are hurting me. It's not fun having you dig your claws in my leg. It hurts. Please stop this. What you plan to do isn't medical treatment. It's managing, controlling life. It's blasphemy against living things. Oh, Professor Palam, it really is such a shame. I would have liked for you to continue contributing to this experiment, but if you don't wish to yourself, then I suppose there's no helping it. Well, you are a demon who resigned from Sanzu, after all. I thought it had been shut down, so that wretched place is still operational. Oh my god. You're out of your mind! I won't sign. Yeah! Go Henry! I will never let you have Mercy and Omri. Anyone who tries to take those two away from me, no matter who it is, I swore I would destroy them with everything I have. Romanticist! I am... Ooh. Ooh. Choose your words carefully, Azazel Henry. Oh shit, it's the doggo! Do you mean to bare your fangs against your superior? Your master, me? Oh shit, it's the That fucker! You know what this is setting up for. We gotta be prepared. Like, I gotta wonder. Part of me's like, I feel like there's gonna be obviously the hunt for Iruma. We already know this. To an extent, I feel like part of me is like, because we have the role, the Merzi and Henry role kind of like swapped in a way. We do. Where like Henry is or Iruma be the Henry role and Amari be the Merzi role. But like, given everything else that's happened, there's more going on. That fucker there, that fucker, remember his father's birth, what he was saying about like his birthright and all this shit that he was inheriting? Well, I gotta wonder if prior to Iruma coming down there, if that involved Omri or not. We'll have to wait and see how everything ended. Well, how everything ends here, because that might be a key to like why Iruma even came down to the underworld in the first place. We'll see. We'll see if that has something to do with it. But like, I was thinking, but like, I think even with, as I've been saying throughout this, even with the whole thing with Delkira making Iruma not a human anymore, that's just gonna make Iruma even more valuable, because he has Delkira's blood up in him now. Like a human with like a former human turned demon with Delkira's blood. Damn straight they're gonna want to research him and probably turn him into a shit ton of weapons. That's what they're gonna want to do. I'm telling you, that's what they're probably gonna want to do with Amari too. That's what they secretly want to do. They want to see what happens in terms of this crossbreeding. And I'm curious about it too, how much stronger her blood is. It's kind of like a crossbreeding with a Saiyan and a human. Like, we see how strong the half Saiyans are. Well, the potential they have too, in the case, especially with Gohan. That's how I feel like Amari is in the situation. That Amari is like a Gohan. It totally is, right, Kitty? But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, like what you guys think of this, and what you guys think about this research facility, because I feel like that's definitely going to come into play. As God, it just the first thing that comes to mind when I hear about this research facility. If you're a Vigilantes reader, you know exactly what I'm going to talk about here. It's the villain factories. It's the shit that happened. Dude, it's the shit that All For One was doing. Like the different experiments All For One was doing. Like and all the shit that happened with like Dobby and shit. Like that's what comes to mind. I gotta wonder what the fuck is going on in that research facility. I'm very curious. And where Iruma fits in those plans. I'm telling you, they're gonna try and make some weapons. And something that you see with this kind of shit is that that this fucker is gonna try and take over the human world. That kind of shit. Either try and take over the netherworld and then the human world. Well, it could be both too. Especially since Akira is still missing. I mean, yeah, of course he's gonna try and take over the netherworld first, and then go for the human world. But if they find out Iruma has Delkira's blood up in there, God, that's gonna be interesting. Because they don't know. They don't know that Iruma has Delkira's blood up in them. At least as far as we know, anyway. Right, Kitty? I think the only one that would know there's only maybe a few people that could maybe know about the Dalkira situation, obviously. Like, I think Mephisto has some idea. Mephisto has to know. Mephisto has sensed it from the start. Mephisto has sensed it, that there was something going on in terms of the Dalkira-ness of it all. And then obviously Sullivan knows something is going on. I mean, duh. But there's maybe I think those are like the main two that know that there is the Dalkira-ness of it all. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and what you guys think of this research facility. What do you guys think about, and do you guys think that it's going to come into play in the future? I really do. I think so. I really do think so. Like, I wonder if we'll have an arc where Iruma and Amori are captured and they have to escape. I got a feeling that it's going to come into play. But let me know your thoughts, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Iruma content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.